The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Chance at 311 AWOL Nation tickets coming up in Clash with Kenzie in about 6 minutes. But now...
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
All right, Cubs, I see you. Even on Labor Day weekend when you're grilling and drinking a little bit. Nope. 5-0 beating the Giants yesterday. The Cubs are going to the World Series. Whether it's a wild card or a division, even though that division's looking further and further away. 2.5 games is not bad, but it just never seems to improve. Damn Brewers.
I think I know why you're so unhappy in life.
Why's that?
You set your expectations too high. The Cubs are a very good baseball team. I think they're going to make the playoffs, but you've set your expectation at World Series now, so when they don't win, you're setting yourself up for failure.
Why do we come in here every day?
I don't know, Brian.
Me either.
Okay, that wasn't the answer I was looking for from my
I
two
ask
people.
that every day. Why are we here?
We don't wake up to lose. We don't do that. Brian, Case, Kenzie, we don't do that.
I feel like I'm losing every day I walk in here. Is that what you mean?
That's not what I mean. What does it? You either play the game to go to the World Series and win it or don't. That's it. I don't care.
I disagree with that.
I don't care about just winning seasons. Oh, we did great. Next year we'll do better. We'll get one other new player and then we'll get the World Series.
God forbid we improve upon ourselves.
You got to win the World Series. You've got to get there. At least get to the dance. At least get on the table.
Oh, my God.
Place at the table.
Can I say something that may get me in trouble?
I don't know. Well, you can't lead in like that and then...
I don't know. Our goal isn't always to be the number one show. We're just trying to do better. We're certainly not winning the World Series. But we're always like, hey, there's a couple more listeners there. How's that going?
Okay.
I wake up to be number one every day.
Well, you're failing every day because we are not number one. I don't know how you feel about that.
Well, the Cubs did one step closer to winning the World Series yesterday. Justin Steele, how about this for a stat, Kenzie? You like your stats?
Okay.
He now owns a 2.25 ERA and 16 starts at Wrigley Field this season. His 12 wins at home are the most wins in Major League Baseball by a pitcher.
See, I love that we have him, but shouldn't it be more than that? Shouldn't other teams at more than 12 wins? Do you know what I mean?
Good Lord.
Well,
by any pitcher. Do you know what I mean?
The pitcher specifically has 12 wins at home.
I know, but shouldn't
That's a lot.
they get paid a lot of money?
Well, they don't pitch every day.
I know they pitch a lot though. There's 400 games a year. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. I guess that's it. I can't follow it anymore.
I'm so happy we have him, but that should be that should happen.
That's really good. He's the best in Major League Baseball.
I know, but that shouldn't be the best. There's so many talented athletes. And I'm what are you guys doing? Get it together.
All right. Well, win the World Series. You want to win the World Series. That's what you want. See?
You
apparently want more, too.
Because we could sell some of our season tickets.
All right. The Giants are on the north side again tonight. So the White Sox got spanked by the second worst team in baseball, the Royals. And then they also got swept by the Tigers over the long weekend. 12-1 yesterday. Ugh.
It was horrible.
Terrible. Now, we did have some throwbacks on last week, and we missed probably the greatest sports story of all time, which has gone dark, has gone silent. No new news about it. But we were...
Which I think is a conspiracy.
I do, too. I mean, it was the Friday before, the Vanilla Ice night that we talked about clearly.
The Vanilla Ice night.
How it will be known going forward.
No, we have pre-Vanilla Ice and post-Vanilla Ice.
There was a disco demolition 45 years ago down south, and then there was, of course, the Vanilla Ice night incident.
Well, okay, I tried so hard to get my husband to go to the game with me. And he's like, we're not doing it. I was like, I'm not.
I had the same issue.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to the game. I'm not doing it. What? And I'm like, oh, come on. And boy, oh boy, did he rub that in my face.
Well, the headline that went around was, in case you don't remember, a week and a half ago, was there was a shooting at White Sox Park down there in the stands during the game. And allegedly, a gun went off that was tucked inside fat rolls of a woman that was sitting there in the stands, and it shot her friend or somebody next to her. They got grazed.
Grazed a couple people.
Caused a little bit of a ruckus.
Yeah.
The game went on.
They just kept it going.
Somebody got shot in the ballpark, and the game went on. But I cannot bury that lead. The gun was stuck in fat rolls of the woman in the ballpark.
I want to see a picture so bad of the person.
I do, too. I need a sturdy woman.
I need to see. Because how big does a roll have to be where it's now a gun is undetectable? I am fascinated by that.
I don't think it was a rifle. I think it was a small gun.
An entire handgun?
Well,
Where did you?
they make pretty small ones now these days.
I don't think she brought one of those little squirty water guns, Brian.
Something about
She's
that
not
size.
a spy. That's like what. That's like what James Bond has when he's sneaking into a vet. Nobody has that.
She had several parts of a gun in the fat roll that she
No.
put together, and then it accidentally went off.
No, she had probably just a normal handgun.
A normal handgun. How big is a normal handgun?
The average,
Yeah, about 6 inches.
I don't know. I mean, they're bigger. It feels bigger to me than it does to you. That's what she said. I don't want to talk about it. I know.
I don't want
But,
to talk about it.
but you know what I'm trying to say.
I got it. I got the picture.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, it's been 5 or 6 days. Nothing on this story. Nothing.
Well, it was weird because there was a shooting at the park, and then maybe the bullet came from outside, and then no, the bullet was inside. The gun was in the fat rolls. The story's changed so much.
You sound like Bill Cosby for a second.
I would have
And the gun
started-
was tucked into the fat rolls.
Do you understand that I would have started a riot if I went all the way there and then Vanilla Ice did it, or I would have gotten arrested?
Well, that was the initial social media outrage because the White Sox, understandably so, not wanting to cause a panic, they didn't put on the Jumbotron, hey, somebody was shot, you need to get out of here.
Yeah.
They said Vanilla Ice is canceled due to technical issues. And
Yeah,
so,
like 3 hours after people got shot, though. At this point, are we just rolling with it?
well, that's what Brian brought up this morning, which I hadn't really thought about, was I guess in my head, the gun went off in the bottom of the 8th inning, and it's like, well, you got to finish the game. But that turned out not to be true.
No, it was
it
earlier.
was like the 3rd.
Yeah. And then...
You're either deciding to carry on with the entire evening or not.
Oh, God.
And I don't think they should have carried on. I'd like to clarify, but
Yeah.
they did. So why isn't Vanilla Ice performing?
Yeah. And also, they waited till the end to say he wasn't performing. So people, they wanted to leave the game, stayed till the 9th inning.
That's what
And
I
a lot of our
mean.
crew members checked in, said they stayed till the end, and then they say it's not happening. At least tell me a half an inning or an inning after the shooting that nobody knew about in the park, maybe.
When the beer line stopped, that's when the announcement should have been made.
Clearly, something along those lines. But yeah, if anybody was there. A lot of our listeners checked in and were DMing me on that situation of going on, and I just want more of the story. Now, people were saying on the text line, I see people saying that she denied it. It was misinformation. Of course she's going to say that. You can't take a gun. That's a felony.
I know someone just is like, this is insane. You're getting information wrong. Somebody denied this. Yeah, well, there's kind of a lot of people also saying that it did happen. And then people saying they denied it and not something good in between there that's been factual. There's been tons of rumors about it, but how about you just come out with the actual story then?
Yeah.
I also don't know if we know for a fact, and it's confirmed, that there was a bullet fired inside of Guaranteed Rate Field. How are you not rooting for the fat rolls? That is the best possible scenario of this entire story.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and time for Clash with Kenzie. First one after the long holiday weekend. 311 and AWOL Nation tickets. I love this tour, by the way. The venue at Horseshoe Casino. It's Saturday, September 23rd, so about 3 weeks away. Tickets are on sale now. Our friends at Live Nation helped us out with this one, but you can win them free tickets. Oh, that's a great show. I love 311.
There you go.
I've probably seen 311 like 12 times. That's the weekend of my colonoscopy. So I don't know, but I've heard afterward it's fine. You can eat and drink whatever you want. It's more of
Do
a
we get to be off that Friday?
I'm not sure about that yet.
While people are in your ass, can I stay home?
You have to watch.
Why would you want that?
Just because I don't want you sitting at home enjoying yourself if I'm getting that happening to me.
I want to say this. This is a hot take. I'd rather be at work than come see you.
Okay, you can come in alone then.
Well, I'll just sit here, though. I'm not going to, talk.
Why? You'll just play songs. You love
I'm
songs.
going to play this.
In the meantime, call 312-591-8300 right now to compete for those tickets. 311 and AWOL Nation in Clash with Kenzie. 312-591-8300. Call now.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q101.
Well, you beat Kenzie, and you will see 311 and AWOL Nation at the venue at Horseshoe Casino Saturday, September 23rd. Tickets on sale now, furnished by our friends at Live Nation, and of course from Brian and Kenzie and Q101. That's a great show. That is a show I am on board with, and you can win. Eric from Oak Lawn, if you beat Kenzie. Ahoy, tell us something really quick about yourself.
I am a high school English and art teacher on the South Side, and I just pulled over in this Pete's Fresh Market parking lot to win this trivia challenge.
Oh, crap, a teacher. That's my worst nightmare.
All right, buddy. Listen, a lot on the line here because if you lose to Kenzie, I don't think you can teach anymore.
I never won any of those golden tickets, so this is my revenge for that too.
All right, here we go.
Well, I didn't decide that. You don't have to come for me.
Yeah. Pull back a little bit on the adrenaline there, Chief.
Down with Kenzie.
Random drawing. All right, on the count of three, call heads or tails. 1, 2, 3, call it.
Tails.
It is tails.
Oh, not a good start for me.
All right, let's go.
Not a good start.
Eric, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Who was George W. Bush's vice president?
Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney is right. Eric's on the board. Kenzie.
Yes.
Don Rickles did the voice of what Toy Story character?
Mr. Potato Head.
Don Rickles was amazing.
He's so crabby.
Yeah. He's one of the guys that didn't die over the weekend.
You know,
he died
he
a while
wasn't the
ago.
dinosaur. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it was a happy dinosaur.
He's outrageous. 1-1.
Yes.
Let's see. Back to Eric.
Yes.
Eric, Cornelius Rooster was the mascot for which Kellogg's breakfast cereal?
Cornelius Rooster would be cornflakes.
Wow. Damn.
This guy loves his cereal.
I guess so.
Corn's in it. You guys need to both settle down.
Cornelius Rooster,
Yeah,
corn
you
flakes.
guys.
Okay. So he's not a
Guy's
genius.
insane.
We're over here, powering up his genius.
Little breast for the cornflakes question.
Kenzie.
Yeah.
Which pop singer refers to her fans as little monsters?
Lady Gaga.
Why does she call them little monsters? That's what she just,
She's like loves everybody and she's like, aw.
It's very nice.
We were just all created that way, and she's just kick ass and accepts people, things like that.
All right, got it.
Rhyme.
Yeah, she's great. She's great.
Yes.
Eric, what is the
Let's
square?
go.
What's the square root of 81?
9.
That'd be 9. Good job. Eric's got 3. Kenzie's got 2. Kenzie,
Yeah.
name one of the members of the Rat Pack. The Rat Pack.
I know what they look like.
Okay, just give me one name.
They're in black and white.
They are. A lot of times. 3,
Jeffrey
2.
Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein. Well, it's kind of interesting. Might have had some ties to the Rat Pack. I don't know.
Ask questions.
Eric, just name one of the members of the Rat Pack.
I'll go with Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra.
He was in there?
Yeah,
Sure was.
Was he kind of like the Justin Timberlake of the Rat Pack then?
kind of was,
Oh,
actually.
I didn't know that they already had boy bands with breakout artists at that stage of life.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna save that question. Just take out Frank Sinatra next time, just to see who else Kenzie would add to that. And let's just remember that she said Jeffrey Epstein's in the
don't
Rat
know.
Pack for the future.
I can't wait to see who's after Epstein.
Yep, that'll be tomorrow's question. So
All
it's
right.
4-2.
It is 4-2. It's back to Eric. He can win 311 in the AWOL Nation tickets with the correct answer.
Wow. Okay, Eric.
Yeah.
Which car manufacturer is named after a cat?
Jaguar.
Jaguar's right. Look at that. The teacher wins. He gets
We were looking for Calico? You're wrong.
he gets vengeance on Kenzie for not picking him as the golden ticket winner.
I literally am not even kind of involved with that.
It was just Q101 vengeance. It was just vengeance towards
As
the
a
state.
whole.
Do you feel better now against us? Do you feel good?
That's good.
Good
Yeah.
to have you back.
it's awesome.
Good to have you back, Eric.
Congratulations.
Thank
You're
you.
going to see 311 and AWOL Nation.
The Q101 Morning Crew's Clash with Kenzie.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
So if you missed out on those 311 AWOL Nation tickets and Clash with Kenzie, don't worry. We'll have them every day around 7:10. We'll get started on the phones for that, but that's going to be an amazing show. And speaking of Kenzie, sits right here across from me, made a huge announcement at 6 a.m. And what was that announcement, Kenzie?
Well, it happened.
It happened.
My husband knocked me up. And
Congratulations! Kenzie's pregnant.
yes.
Knocked up.
Yep.
There's other phrases for it too, like
What, Brian?
I'm trying to think of something that's, I don't know, like she's with child.
Oh, wow.
That's not too bad.
That makes it sound very serious. I can't come in today. I'm with child.
Oh, God, I just gave her an out.
Yep.
Casey's not going to be in for the next 4 days. I'm with child. Thank you.
With child.
Yes. It's so amazing, so incredible for a lot of reasons out there. A lot of our listeners relate. We're trying to get all our crew together, the crew members that are pregnant. Let's all get pregnant together here, trying to get pregnant. We'll
Because
follow
Brian can't let me have anything. So the second I announce my pregnancy, he goes, who else is pregnant? Who else is big news?
Yes. Who else has a baby?
He doesn't let me cherish any moment for myself.
A bun in the oven?
Yeah, bun in the oven.
That's another one. That's amazing. We're adding to the crew.
Yes.
Of course, my baby Harper is almost 10 months old at this point. So she's going to have a boyfriend because it's a boy.
It is. It's a boy. We're not keeping that a secret. So
Yeah.
It's a boy. I kept it a secret for a long time. I actually just told you in case a few weeks ago even.
Yeah.
I was able to hide it for quite a while. But you know who I told before you guys?
No, I don't know. Who you
Besides
told.
my husband?
Well, yeah, so somebody knew outside of family before me and Case?
Yes.
Case, are you hearing this? That's a little ridiculous.
I'm not happy about it.
No.
I'm one of the first people to know. It was me, my husband, and Billy Corgan.
Billy Corgan? What?
So, he came in here, and I was 6 or 7 weeks pregnant. I was not very pregnant, right? It was brand new.
Yeah.
And my husband had just found out. And we were interviewing Billy Corgan and ended up being part of the wrestling thing.
Oh, yeah. So if you go back in our archives, Billy, because Kenzie said she'd always dreamed of being a wrestler, her words were, I beat up every girl in Florida for free. I should have been a wrestler. And,
Stupid.
And Billy, who runs the NWA, said, well, I've got the perfect role for you for that charity event for Highland Park. And then you went ahead and did that.
And it was awesome, and I couldn't wait to be part of it. But when I got there, they were coming up with maybe ways to involve me in the fight. They were like, well, if she hits you with this chair, I'm like, okay. I go, here's the deal, Billy. Let me level with you.
Yeah.
I go, no one knows this, not even my coworkers, which they'll be here in a little bit. I go, I am pregnant, so I would really love to be involved in this event. But please don't surprise me by hitting me with a chair at the end or anything. We're going to need a whole new fundraiser for a whole different cause. It's going to be a whole thing.
I got to remember, I was bummed that you didn't get hit with a chair. I just thought it'd be a really cool part of the event.
Are you going to get elbowed? Are they going to put you in a chokehold? I'm like, shut up, Brian.
Yeah.
I'm trying to...
It also explains a little bit that when we got there, how Billy looked at me and Case and went may I help you?
Yeah, we were in the middle of an important conversation. You just roll up on us.
Apparently, that does explain the whole thing now, for sure. Wow.
And then Billy, because I gave him such personal information, then started sharing all these details about his wedding, which he hasn't shared with anybody.
Oh.
Which it still hasn't happened, so I won't do it.
You're not going to release those right now, that information?
He's telling me where it is and how they're planned. He's like, I get it. It's hard to keep these kind of secrets. And he was just spilling his beans. I mean, did you drink truth serum before you got here, bro? It was awesome.
That's a pretty good, feather in your cap there, saying that Billy Corgan was the first person outside the family to know you were pregnant.
It was me, he knew before my parents.
Oh, my God.
Because I was waiting for my parents to come into town. And I hadn't even I wanted to have my first ultrasound and do all that stuff first, right?
Yeah.
But it was literally me, my husband, Billy Corgan. That was
God.
it. Those were the three.
You should write a song about the baby.
You want me to write a song
No,
about the
he
baby?
should.
Oh, I'm like, why?
Not you. No, you can't write a song.
I'm so busy. I have to come here every day.
Why would I want you to write a song?
I don't know.
You said,
When has that ever been in my wheelhouse of things?
You know what? We'll take a little break here. When we come back, Kenzie's going to write a song
No.
on a commercial break about her baby.
No, I'm not.
Kenzie's going to sing it next.
You know what's going to be amazing, though?
What's going to be amazing?
I got pregnant so intentionally because I'm due February 5th.
Okay.
And now my maternity leave is going to be that February, March when it's just really crappy weather.
Oh, God.
And cold. And the holidays are over, so it sucks.
How dare you use your baby in this fashion?
And I made sure it didn't overlap with my Christmas time off.
Oh, God.
So I get that too.
Well, excellent planning. Excellent planning.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
So, Kenzie, go ahead and sing your song you wrote about your baby. Just sing it, and sing it like Billy, too, please.
Billy?
Yeah, well, you said Billy Corgan was the first one to find out that you were pregnant, not myself or Case, the producer. Very hurt by that.
Well, I had to tell who I was closest to. So it was my husband and Billy.
It's fair, actually.
Devastating.
Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't know. I assume that she is closer with Billy Corgan than us.
She texts Billy Corgan more than she does us.
That's true.
That's right. Hey,
Well,
Billy.
he doesn't bother me with like, when are you going to be here? You're late. He just lets me be me.
Yeah. Billy's not a coworker, so it's okay.
Where are you? When are you going to come back?
Yeah, that's good.
You missed a break. Oh, my God.
Sorry you were puking in the bathroom and missed a break. That way we didn't know this until now. She announced
Yeah, they'd be such jerks. I'd be in the bathroom puking my brains out and then come in. They'd be like, oh, you're gone for a long time. I'm like, okay.
Well, that is... I don't think Kenzie explained how she told us. She explained how she told Billy Corgan. But Kenzie sent us an email saying, by the way, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
I did.
Right. Yeah. Hey,
I thought it would be funny.
Yeah. Went into my spam folder. Didn't see it for like 3 weeks.
Well, so this is actually even funnier, is that I put it in the show prep email because I thought that would be like funny. And then you guys texted me that night, but I didn't want you to see it till the morning. But it's because you guys look at show prep. Like that
Before the show?
And I don't look at your guys', so I didn't think about that.
Yeah, we send these emails off every night, what we want to talk about in the show the next day. That's a show prep email, and she put it in there. And God forbid we looked at it that night to maybe see what's on your mind for tomorrow's show.
I'm like, you guys ruined the whole thing. It would be fun in the morning.
God, don't work after dinner time. It's okay. Don't look at the prep. I was going to surprise you.
I thought it was going to be a surprise.
Oh.
So I told you guys via an email. I told Billy face to face, though.
Yeah.
Of course.
Billy, let's meet up at Madame Zuzu's and we'll get the coffee. This little coffee. I got some things to tell you about in my life that are going on.
Kenzie really stole my thunder. Interviewed Billy Corgan, then ended up on his wrestling show. That's only everything I've ever dreamed of.
Yeah, 2 things. Write down. Kenzie got them.
I steal everything.
Yeah.
That's all I've heard since I've gotten here.
Well, despite how we found out, we're very happy. We're very happy for
Are you?
Yes, very much so. Adding the crew members. Got to get Case, got to knock up his girlfriend, then we're all good here. Then everybody's got a kid.
I don't need to knock her up. Maybe we can have a child together.
Oh, you want to make love to her?
I want to make love. I want to make whoopee. Ideally.
Ew. Those are 2 different things. That's different.
Here's Go Curtis with your headlines.
This is not headline news. Heavy rains and thick mud stranded thousands of people at Burning Man. The whole place looked like Coachella crossed with Post Malone. The View debuts today with a new set. Unfortunately, it still features the same volume. Narcan, the nasal spray that can revive someone who's overdosing on opioids, will now be available over the counter. It'll be sold in Walmart and mostly used in Walmart bathrooms. Wow. And last week, a Nebraska man was pulled over with a 2,000-pound steer in his car. He was driving a BMW. Actually, it was a Toyota Tacoma.
Okay.
Seriously, it was a Subaru.
All right.
Sorry I had to. This is not headline news.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.